You want a war? You're going to get one.
What was that? He had no time for one more play.
Had an opportunity to win that game at the end.
But the referee screwed us. The brother screwed us.
I'm upset, but
The brother screwed us.
At least they fought back and tried.
only Cowboys game.
You
The
literally.
brother screwed us. The brother screwed us. We had one man opportunity for one more play.
Dallas still stinks.
Yo, by the way, King Digbat here, and welcome to a special Eagles-Patriots preview with a special guest, a guy I respect greatly. Man, probably the only New England Patriot fan I know on YouTube, but Master at work. What is going on, my man? How are you?
What's going on, Philly fans? What's going on, guys? You know what I'm saying? Get ready for some war on Sunday. You know what I'm saying? Taking down your boy EDP, not your boy no more. You know, that's it. You know.
Well, listen, I don't think anybody has done better work in all that than you. I mean, seriously, I think you've done. You're always my go-to because I don't even know what's going on, so you keep me updated as well. But I think you do great work with that. I really do, man. So you're doing God's work. So thank you.
Yeah,
I will say
no
that,
problem.
man.
You know what I'm saying?
Thank
I'm
you.
cleansing your fan base is already filthy Philly, you know, but I had to cleanse that mother. I had to cleanse it a little bit more and saying take out the trash for your boys. You know what I'm saying?
That's something. That's other type trash. That's not.
Yeah.
That's something else. I mean, I like the little edge. I like that edge that Eagle fans have, but that's something different, man. So I know it has to be hard sitting there having Tom Brady for all those years winning all those championships to go to Mac Jones, man. How has the transition been for you?
You mean Lego head, the Mac 10 Glizzy, you know what I'm saying? The McCorkle.
Right.
It's been awful, bro. It's hard to go from the GOAT, you know, to Lego head, man. It's been really bad. You know, a lot of people made excuses for him last season because we had Matt Patricia as offensive coordinator. But at the end of the day, my biggest problem with him is not his ability on the field. It's more of his leadership on it. When the way I judge a franchise quarterback is simple. How do you treat your teammates? How do you react to when everything around you is not perfect? How does your quarterback step up, and how does his leadership skills equate to when everything around him is not going right? When the offensive coordinator is a defensive coordinator, when your offensive line's not blocking for you, or your receivers are not catching the ball, how does your quarterback respond to adversity? You judge your quarterback based on not when everything's perfect around him, not when everything's going well, but how does he respond to adversity? And Mac Jones last season responded terribly. He threw his teammates under the bus. He threw his coaches under the bus. He pouted. He threw a hissy fit when Zappe replaced him on the bench when he got benched on Monday Night Football against the Bears. I don't want to see that from my quarterback. This has nothing to do with his ability on the field. It has everything to do with his attitude. And for me personally, he has a lot to prove to me this season, not just on the field, but how does he respond to adversity when things aren't going the right way?
Right. Yeah. So I guess you have a giant question about him going into the season. Let me ask you this. I'm just curious your opinion. What's your opinion on Jalen Hurts and what you've seen from him so far?
I want to say something. Faded ass jersey. This is Mitchell and Ness, bro. Ty Law, bro, Hall of Famer. So get your facts right, chat. I paid like $150 for this. I don't wear no broke shit. No, he's a faded jersey, bro. It's a Mitchell and Ness Ty Law Hall of Fame jersey, dog. I don't know what y'all talking about. But
I collect. I only. Go ahead. No, I'm sorry. Go ahead. I
only do Mitchell and Ness, bro. I can show you my Brady jersey worth $1,000 right now. Woo. But no, what was your question again, Philly 500?
I was curious your opinion on Jalen Hurts and how you thought about him so far in his young career.
Jalen Hurts is one of my favorite quarterbacks right now. I've told this to everybody I talk to. I hate the Eagles, But man,
Right.
when I was rooting for that boy in the Super Bowl, I think he got robbed. You already, like, if you want to check out my channel, I literally explicitly like broke down how that game was rigged. The game should have never ended that way. I think we as fans got robbed of the opportunity to watch Jalen Hurts go down the field and lead you guys to victory. He is one of the most exciting young quarterbacks in this league. He is a franchise quarterback. What he did in that Super Bowl is one of the greatest Super Bowl performances I've ever seen from any quarterback in the history of the NFL. That includes Tom Brady's great Super Bowl performances. I just think you guys were completely robbed on that trash call. And if you look back on it, the Chiefs won the AFC Championship game on a bad call out of bounds, a late hit that got him in the field goal range. And then the call on Juju, who is now a New England Patriot, who I am not a fan of as well. So I think you guys completely deserve maybe not to win the Super Bowl, but at least get that chance at the last drive to go down and win. Because I promise you, the way Jalen Hurts was cooking up that Chiefs defense, you guys would have. That Chiefs defense had no answer for Jalen Hurts outside of that one error, that fumble, but he made up for it. But like I said, Jalen Hurts to me is a top 5 quarterback in this league. He's the best quarterback in the division, in your NFC East, and it's not even close. He reminds me of like he's like a McNabb mixed with some Cunningham. He has everything, and he's cool, calm, and collected. He's definitely one of my favorite quarterbacks right now in the league, especially probably my favorite Eagles quarterback of all time as well.
Wow, man! You're saying all good things about him. I wasn't sure what you were going to say. That's awesome. I do agree with you with the Super Bowl. I mean, I just don't know how you call penalty there and not let them, especially in a Super Bowl, give them an opportunity. I mean, that would have been some dramatic Super Bowl, man, play right there. I agree with you. I can't disagree with anything you're saying, man. So how do you feel about your Patriots taking on the Eagles this Sunday, man? How are you feeling about this game going into it?
Well, obviously we can't match you talent for talent, quarterback for quarterback, but we can match you coach for coach. This is Tom Brady's retirement game. I think the emotions are going to the Patriots are going to get on that field, and we can't lose on Tom Brady's ceremony. We just can't afford to lose. It's a home game for us. You know what I mean? We do have, our defense is really good. That's the one bright spot on our team right now is Jack Jones, opposite Christian Gonzalez, who's was I think number 13 pick. He's going to be a really great cornerback for us. We have linebackers. We got pass rush with Matthew Judon. I think we got one of the top 10 defenses in the league, along with the top 5 secondary as well. So I think the way I think you guys can probably definitely exploit us is running the ball, because we had trouble with that last season in the trenches. And it really is going to come down to me. I think if our offense can stack up with their defense, to be honest with you, because I think our defense can probably keep you in check. I don't see you scoring 30 on the defense, maybe 20. But it really depends offensively how we stop, because I know you guys have a really good defense, even though your defense didn't show up in the Super Bowl. Let me just get that off the bat too. I think your defense did not show up in that second half of that Super Bowl. But at the end of the day, you guys have, like I said, talent wise, we really can't match up with you. You know what I'm saying? You went to the Super Bowl last season, got a franchise quarterback, and got a really good coach in Sirianni, who honestly I didn't think he was going to be really that good when he first came into the league. But what can you say? What's your GM's name again? I can't think of his name.
Howie Roseman.
Howie Roseman, as much because I followed the Eagles a lot over the years, and a lot of your fan base needs to give that man an apology, because he's been there for a long time, and you guys, your fan base attacked him a lot for not making moves. It seems like he can't miss at the moment. Yeah, it seems like he can't even.
I did my apology video this off season. I had to because I used to kill the guy, and he's done a great job. We got super chat. Ty Eagles Fly, man. Thank you for super chat. He goes, what's his channel? I want to sub. So his channel, and I forgot to say this at the beginning, I'm sorry. It should be in the link. It's Master at Work. Link is in the description. Make sure you guys go sub him up. He does God's work, and you'll see what I'm saying.
If you guys know who EDP445 is, then you should know who Master at Work is. That's all I got to say, man.
That's right. You should definitely know. But thank you for the super chat. Definitely click the link in the description. Kazana, member for 16 months of Dingbat Nation. Thank you so much. Hey, y'all, glad I could make it. Well, I'm glad you're here. I'm definitely glad you're here. like I don't know a ton about your team's defense. I'll be honest. I just think that when I look at this game, there's two things that I really wonder about with New England being able to keep up with the Eagles. Like I don't know if you guys can move the ball through the air well enough to keep up with the Eagles moving the ball, because I think the Eagles, I think they should be able to they should be able to throw on you guys, and I mean, they can run the ball. They haven't had a problem in the past. We'll see what the new running backs. I mean, I like DeAndre Swift. You know, I like, well, we'll see if Rashad Penny can stay healthy. I don't know, but I look at it like I wonder about your passing game, and then I wonder about your offensive line, because your offensive line's kind of beat up, aren't they, going into the season?
Our offensive line has been
areas.
putrid recently. That's the problem. If Mac Jones is not very mobile in the pocket, so you have to have a great offensive line. Jalen Hurts is different because you don't have to have a perfect offensive line because he's mobile. He can get out the pocket. He can improvise when it needs to be. Our offense has some new weapons. You know, I call him Doodoo, Mr. TikTok, Juju Smith-Schuster. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Tyquan Thornton's hurt again. Devontae Parker, we got him. Gesicki, 2 tight ends set with Hunter Henry. That might cause a problem for you. I don't know how you guys match up well against tight ends. Ramondre Stevenson and Zeke, and your old boy Zeke's gonna come back for you know what I'm saying, to play you guys.
We'll see what he's got. I think you got an advantage. I do like your matchup with the tight ends go against our linebackers. Like there's some question about our linebackers, especially our off the ball linebackers, and you know, if we have enough depth there. So I think that's an area where I would expect you guys to go often to your tight ends. And I think you got to run the ball. If you can run the ball, and you're going to have to run the ball well, you'll have a chance. Now, I mean, we weren't always great against the run, but we weren't that bad. Obviously, we lost Javon Hargrave. That was a big loss. But I mean, everything we're hearing about Jalen Carter, he's going to be a beast. So I expect that defensive line to still be able to get to the quarterback. So it's going to be fun. I mean, I really, you know, the thing with you guys is Belichick. I mean, Belichick has a way of always knowing how to attack a team, and seems like he can always change his offense or defense to fit what you need to do. You know what I mean? Like from week to week, you guys can change. Those are the things that I worry about. You know, I guess everybody will be pumped up that it's Brady's retirement ceremony or whatever. Yeah, I think that's a big deal. Yeah, I would love.
I'm hoping that he just shows up and starts to play again. Can you imagine he just shows up to the stadium, suits up,
right?
Bro? You know what I'm saying?
Like,
I know you got the better of him last time, bro, but you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I will say this though, as much as I wanted you guys to win that Super Bowl, it kind of made me laugh a little bit, because I'm just like, your younger generation really probably doesn't remember 2004 that well, when Andy Reid took his sweet ass time with the play clock, and McNabb threw up all over himself on that last drive. Yep. I'm happy that your newer fan base, felt the pain that I felt in 2018 when you beat us, when Brady got strip sacked, and got your first ring for the first time ever. So I'm kind of happy that your fan base kind of finally knows how it feels actually, lose a Super Bowl in this era. I know it's painful, and trust me, now how painful it is. It's losing a Super Bowl is the most painful thing you can ever imagine as a football fan. It eats at you all season, especially when you think you were the better team.
Oh, I know. I remember 2004. That was a hard Super Bowl. And then last year, I haven't ever watched the Super Bowl that we just played. I haven't watched it again. I don't think I'll be able to watch that game again. I know Jalen Hurts was really good, but it makes me sick to even think about it.
Yeah, I don't even. The same with me. I can't watch the 2 giant Super Bowls or the one that we lost against you. And Brady had a historic performance in that game. He really did.
He threw over 500 yards, right? Didn't he throw for over?
Yeah, he threw over 500 yards, 4 touchdowns, no picks. But that strip sack, man, it haunts me to this day. But honestly, it's crazy because we went right back the very next season and won a Super Bowl. So it really doesn't hurt me as much as it should. But at the end of the day, the Eagles, I think, your franchise needs to stay consistent. That means, you went to the Super Bowl last season. You already won one. Now is this time to just consistently get back there. And I think when it comes to the NFC, you really don't got much competition. I'm going to be honest with you. I think you're lucky that you're not stacked. And the AFC is stacked. We got all the quarterbacks.
Oh, yeah.
In the NFC, it's Jalen Hurts and who else? I can't really think of a. I mean, Kirk Cousins.
That's
Maybe
the,
I don't.
the thing. Jared
It
Goff.
sure as hell
I
ain't
don't know.
Dak.
No, it ain't Dak. No, we agree with that. No, I agree. Yeah, I mean that's what I've been saying all season. Like if you look at the NFC with Rodgers now in your division, and then Brady retiring, I mean, and you look at the NFC, like there's Jalen Hurts, and then there's who, you know. I mean, I'm sorry, I'm not a believer in Brock Purdy. I just can't believe
No,
in
I'm
him,
not either. I'm not
you know.
either.
And then you get Dak. I mean, I guess, but he can never win in the big games, in the big moments. I trust Jalen Hurts in those big moments way more than I would ever trust Dak Prescott. So I do.
Yeah.
I think the NFC is wide open. That AFC is going to be a bloodbath. I mean, there's a lot of good teams. In that division, no doubt about it. Oh, you know what? I want to ask you one thing, and you probably get sick of this, but I'd like to hear your opinion. Like, was it Belichick or was it Brady? Who gets more credit for all those Super Bowls?
I mean, to me, it's just a 50-50. It's 50-50, man. I don't care what nobody. As much as I'm so anti-Belichick, or I actually want him fired if something doesn't happen.
Really?
But at the end of the day, man, Brady doesn't win no Super Bowls without Belichick, and Belichick doesn't win them without Brady. I give the player more credit because he's actually the one on the field that made those crazy plays. So I probably is 60-40 Brady in my opinion. But let's just be honest, bro. When the first 3 Super Bowls we won, that was all defense oriented. Yeah, Brady made some great plays, but he wasn't the Tom Brady that we knew in 2007 and beyond. Those were some defenses. If you look at the defenses, Ty Law, Willie McGinnis, Teddy Bruschi, you know what I'm saying? Like just Hall of Famers across the board, bro. Like Belichick got those guys to New England, and Belichick gets credit for drafting Brady and finding him and benching Drew Bledsoe and putting Brady in. So you got in Belichick made all the right moves to make a dynasty. He's had 2 separate dynasty runs. If he wins again, which I think he has to do, at least get there. I don't think it's going to happen, but just my opinion. If Belichick gets there again with Mac Jones, with this trash that we got on at quarterback, bro, I might lean a little bit towards Belichick, but then Brady won without Belichick too, so it will be back to 50-50.
Yeah.
But at the end of the day, who really cares? I mean, at the end of the day, we still got 6 Super Bowls. It really don't matter who gets the most credit. It's the fact that we won. And I can look back in my life, and as a Patriots fan, I'd be like, man, I witnessed the greatest dynasty of all time, bro. Like no other fan base can say what we got. You know what I'm saying?
You got spoiled.
I just hope we don't turn into Cowboys fans.
Oh yeah, I mean, you don't know how long again it could take to get to that point where you're winning again. I mean, look at the Cowboys for sure. I mean, they suck. And it's funny to me because half their fan base on YouTube has never even seen their team in the NFC Championship game, let alone a Super Bowl. Yet they sit there and act like, yo, we got 5 rings. We got 5 rings. Dude, I can't stand them. Oh,
those are that's not the Dallas Cowboys, boy. They used to be Dallas, but now they're just all ass. They used to be Dallas. They used to be all ass. They ain't the Cowboys no more, man. Dak is not that dude. That's why they traded for Trey Lance.
But did you like this getting Elliott? Did you like that pickup for you guys?
I love Zeke Elliott, man. I don't think he's the Zeke Elliott of old, but he's going to put some pressure off of Ramondre Stevenson. He's a third down back. Problem was last season we couldn't get third and short or third and 1. Ezekiel Elliott knows how to maneuver the line to where he can get that 1 yard, something that Ramondre can't do because he's just a power back. But I like the move, man. To be honest with you, I'm hoping that he eats this Sunday.
Yeah. Well, I hope he doesn't eat. I think he needs to go on a diet.
Man, people need to stop this, bro. He ain't that big, bro.
Dude, I just say it because it used to piss. Like anything I can say, like my thing now is I'm always like future Eagle Michael Parsons to piss the Cowboy. Anything I can say, like to get under their skin, I've got to take a shot when I can. So that's all that's about. Who do you think is who is the best weapon on offense going into this game for the Patriots this week? Who do the Eagles need to worry about the most?
That's a tough question, man, because there's just so many question marks surrounding everybody on offense besides Ramondre Stevenson. I think we have to run the ball. I think they're going to run the ball. Offensively, man, I just need to see it because Bill O'Brien's our new offensive coordinator. I love Bill O'Brien. He's tough. He's actually knows offense. At the end of the day, I need to see what this offense looks like. In my opinion, I would have put Malik Cunningham on the center, but you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I like that kid, man. But no, man, honestly, we might shock you because I don't even know what to expect. That's the thing. It's the element of surprise that you don't know what to see. Like you remember you're equating this season's Patriots with what you saw last season, and we know the NFL, bro. The same teams that were good last season don't equate to the next season. Unless you're the constant franchises like Kansas City, Cincinnati, you know what you got. Philadelphia, you know what you're going to get from Philadelphia.
Right.
But you don't know what you're going to get from us. So I honestly honestly, man, I think we're going to win, bro. I'm going to say it right now. I'm very confident. It's the Tom Brady factor, bro. It's a Tom Brady factor. I think we squeaked this one out maybe something like 27-21 or something like that, to be honest with you. I think our defense is going to have to get Jalen Hurts on the ground.
It's a lot of points that offense is going to have to put up. I think the Eagles are going to win 31-17. I think you guys are going to have a problem moving the ball through the air. And I think the offense will be too much at the end of the day. That's what I think. I mean, we'll see. Tom Brady back. I mean, I guess that's a big thing for the fans. We ruined his Super Bowl. I'd love to ruin his coming home party. It would just make my whole week, But I mean, we'll see. And we got over 500 people in the chat. So if you guys are new, hit that like, make sure you subscribe. Also, click the link in the description. Go sub up my man Master at Work. I promise you will not regret it. Great content maker, no doubt about it. An old G, one of the best. So you definitely want to do that. And if you guys have any questions for him.
Yeah, when did you start your YouTube channel, Philly? When did you start your YouTube channel?
August
I can't remember.
August 2016. Yeah,
okay. So I've known you that long. Okay. Yeah, man, I ain't gonna lie, bro. I knew you when you were a small channel, bro. You grew your channel. Congratulations, bro. Like you definitely I think you might be the biggest Eagles content creator on here. Am I correct about that? I think so.
I don't know.
I think so, bro.
I don't know. I mean, I know there's some channels that were pretty close. So, but I probably, maybe, I guess.
You and Brunson, to be honestly, the only two Eagles fan I watch. You know.
Okay. Yeah. We're in a fantasy league. How'd you like your fantasy team, by the way?
Oh yeah, that's right. We are in a fantasy team, bro. Listen, man. I got running back. I got Austin Eckler and Pollard, and then I got Jalen Waddle. I like my team. I Justin Herbert at quarterback. The guy who drafted Mahomes at number 1 pick, bro. I don't think he ever played fantasy football in his life, because you don't draft a quarterback in the first round, let alone the very first pick, bro.
He made it difficult to me because I figured he was going to take Jefferson or Chase. I figured it would be one of those two, and so I would just take the one he didn't take, and then I had to choose between the two, and then it was like, my plan was to get Chase and then come back and get Burrow, and then have that combination. But then AJ Brown fell to me, and then Jalen Hurts was sitting. I'm like, I'm just taking those guys. So I'm happy with it, but who knows? Yeah. Who knows? So you guys have any questions, man? Put it in
man, come on. Give me your questions. I got like 6 minutes.
We'll get. He's got 6 minutes left.
And by the way, I'm going after you're done. Philly 500 is going to come on the AFC's Roundtable channel, bro. We're growing massively. I'm going to be live on there, and I'm going to be live. Bills Jets Monday Night Football. We got 450 people showing up to our live show, first ever. And if you're I know you guys are Eagles fans or whatever, but it's Monday Night Football. If you're in the area, come see me. You know what I'm saying? Chill out, free drinks, DJ.
There you go.
You know what I'm saying? Open bar right in front of the stadium. Hit me up, man.
Yeah, definitely hit them up. I'm gonna hop on their stream for a little bit. I won't be able to stay too long, but I'm definitely gonna stop in, say hi, and what's going on. Ghost wants to know who's the best corner on your team.
Jack Jones, the man, the Jack Rabbit. You know what I'm saying? Jumping Jack Flash. He's the best. He's one of the best quarterbacks in the league, bro. Like I know he got toted for guns. I think it was yesterday. He agreed to 48 hours of probation. Man's really went to Logan Airport with a loaded gun on the carry-on and got away with it, bro. If that ain't gangster as hell, I don't know what the hell is. You know what I'm saying? But we got 2 elite corners, bro. We got 2 elite corners. Y'all gonna have problems with that. But I know AJ Brown, man, he's a beast, bro. He's a beast.
And let me tell you, I think Devontae Smith is going to have bigger numbers than AJ Brown this year. I think Devontae Smith's a stud. And you got Dallas Goedert too, Yeah, I like those guys. It'll be an interesting matchup. Bergen says, what was your interaction with Mark Holmes, like 500? What happened? What do you
was
mean?
interacts with Marcom?
What do you? I don't know what you mean. You're gonna have to explain. I don't know what you're. I don't know. I'm not sure what you mean. I think the Eagles are rusty and lose this one, but it helps the center, the team run week 2 and beyond. Man, I hope they don't lose. I think the Eagles need to start 2-0 because we got you guys on Sunday. Then we got to come back and we have Minnesota Thursday night. I want 2-0. I want to go into that mini bye week with up 2-0 because I think Dallas is going to lose the first 2 games. They got the Giants in New York, and then they got to play the Jets and Aaron Rodgers. So, what do you think about the Jets? By the way, being that you're going to have to face Rodgers?
Overrated, overhyped, paper tiger,
no.
Whatever you want to say. The Jets haven't beaten the Patriots since in 9 years, bro. 9 years. They haven't beat us since 2015, and that took them an overtime to beat us, bro. The Jets are the longest or the only franchise with the longest playoff drought. By the way, they haven't made the playoffs since 2010, bro. Listen, Aaron Rodgers is old. He's washed. They can have the greatest defense of all time, bro. This is the problem with the Jets. As soon as something ain't going their way, Aaron Rodgers is gonna pout, and he's gonna throw a hissy fit. That I'm telling you, bro. Don't put your money on the Jets this season, man. That plane's gonna hit another. You know what I'm saying? It ain't going nowhere, bro.
Who do you think besides Buffalo? Do you think Miami is a team you have to worry about? No,
Tua can't stay healthy. What is there to talk about when your own quarterback can't stay healthy a full season?
That's true. But boy,
they also haven't won a playoff game. They ain't won a playoff game since 2000.
Yeah.
Talk about droughts.
True. Yeah. But it says Juju going to explode. Yeah, did you see those reports saying that his knee is like on the verge of exploding? Did you see those reports?
Honestly, I didn't even see that. Did it happen today? Because
no, it was out yesterday. There was an ESPN report, and it said that Juju Smith is still having problems with his knee from last year, and it's on the verge of exploding. I'm like, how do you get to exploding? Like, that was kind of a weird statement to make. I mean, I don't know how bad he is or anything like that. Who knows? But we're not happy with Juju after the Super Bowl. So I know a lot of.
Oh man, I forgot about that, bro.
We want to kill him.
Yeah, I understand it. I mean, it ain't his fault the referee threw the flag.
No, but he trolled on TikTok. It was like every week he was putting stuff up, talking about it. So I think people got pissed. Takeem Hilton Davis super chat. He goes, more excuses than pregnant nun at Khalil Wilson. I don't know what he said. Let's see. This dude called the Jets overrated, a Pats fan.
Yeah, team that hasn't beaten us in 9 years. A team that hasn't. Right. Can you imagine not beating your arch rival for 9 years? And you want me to take a team that hasn't beaten us in 9 years seriously? Bro, they've lost us 15 straight times. Like, why would I have any respect for a team that just can't beat us, bro?
Right.
Like, if for instance, if the Cowboys couldn't beat you in 9 years, would you give them any respect?
I won't give them any respect now. No. But the thing with the Jets is funny, and I don't know. I mean, I don't know what Aaron Rodgers has left, and that's what I think it's all about. But it's interesting to me, though, like how history repeats itself, because people forget Brett Favre was traded to the Jets, and he was supposed to take them to the Super Bowl. Remember all the hype, and he stunk, and next thing you know, he gets traded to Minnesota. So if history repeats itself, the Jets are not going to be nearly as good as they think that they are going to be. But I mean, we'll have to see. We got over 600 people. Hit the link in the description. Go sub up my man Mazza at work. You will not be disappointed. Death Row South Davis super chat. He goes, is Mac the franchise guy, or does Bill draft another quarterback? Great question.
If Mac's, I'll phrase it to you like this: if Mac ain't the franchise guy, Bill is getting fired. How about that?
He's done.
And we'll find out this year. I'm a Gerard Mayo guy. I think he should have been fired last year after that debacle, because all the moves that were made was based off of him and him being cheap and bringing in Patricia as OC because it's his butt buddy. And Patricia is the reason why we lost that Super Bowl against you guys, because he benched Malcolm Butler. That's right. Patricia should have spoke up to Bill and be like, we're going to play Malcolm Butler. But no, Patricia, bro, how many yards did y'all get in that game again in the Super Bowl, bro? Like, Matt Patricia didn't make one adjustment in the entire game, dog.
Yeah. Patricia's with us now. He's a linebacker.
Oh man, I definitely want to win the game now. But listen, man, No, I listen.
Yeah.
I appreciate you for having me on, bro. I
Yeah.
got to go to the AFC East Roundtable channel.
Yeah,
Like I
man.
said, I
Cool.
sent you the link. Whenever you're ready, bro, just
Yeah.
come on over.
Yeah, I'll be over
and
in
like
like
I said,
in like
sub up.
10 minutes.
Mhm.
Yeah, we'll finish up
Eagles
here
fans,
and then I'll be over.
Eagles
Thank you,
fans, I
man.
appreciate you guys. You know, your hospitality, even though you're not really hospitable when it comes to your fan base. One of the worst fan bases in the NFL, in my
What are
opinion.
you talking
But at the end of the day,
best.
you know what I'm saying, hit at your boy Master at work or whatever. And I appreciate you,
There you
Philly
go.
500, man. Thanks for having me on
Thank
the
you,
show,
man.
bro.
I'll see you in a little bit, man. Thank you.
Peace.
All right. Yeah, so there you go. From the voice of a Patriot fan. I think he knows deep down inside they ain't beating us. There's no chance. No doubt about it. But I wanted to get a Patriots fan on because I frankly, I don't know of any Patriot. I think he's like the only Patriot fan I know on here. So I wanted to get him and see what he thinks. But I think deep down inside, I think he knows Patriots got no chance versus the Eagles. No doubt about it. So what's going on, chat? Fred Flores says, I don't hate nobody but the Giants and the bumps. Sorry, I don't know why it muted me there. Sorry about that. But what I said was I wanted to get a New England Patriot fan on. I don't know of any, but I wanted to find one. He was the only one I know and get him on and see what they think about this game. Obviously, they're getting ready to go through tough times. They've been, with Tom Brady and Belichick all those years, and it's all coming to an end. Can you guys hear me now, by the way? Rock the Artist, what's going on, man? What's happening? Fred Flores says, Patricia, a defensive assistant. Is he a linebacker coach or defensive assistant? Yeah, I forget what he is, but yeah. So definitely, I don't know how I feel about Patricia there. As long as Slay's okay with him, then what can I say? My audio is out still. Is it still out? Can you hear me? Let me fix this. Hold on. I guess when he went out, it went out. Microphones. That's what it did. Can you hear me now? Chris McClure. Okay. Dude is getting ahead of himself, thinking he stands a chance against the Birds. Everybody feels good week one. That's the thing with the NFL. Everybody feels like they got a chance going into week one. That ends really quickly. I expect in this game, and I'll do a preview on Friday. I expect the Eagles. It keeps muting. I don't know why it's muting again, but it's crazy. It keeps muting, and I don't know why. My guess, can you hear me now? My guess is this thing's got to be charged. That's my guess. It must not have charged. How about now? I'm back? Okay. Yeah, I'm not going to stay much longer anyways. I am going on Thomas Mott's show tonight, 5:30. I'm jumping on the AFC Roundtable for a little bit, and that's about it. But, yeah, I wanted to get a Patriot guy on. Patriot fans put a bug on the chat. No, it's my fault. I think it's my fault anyways. You're good now? Okay, cool. Philly, don't say never because Colts beat the Chiefs last season in its NFL, remember? Oh, well, yeah, I mean, you never say never, but come on. The Eagles should beat the Patriots this week. I don't think the Patriots can move the ball on the Eagles, especially through the air. And if you look at their line being all beat up, it would have to be one hell of a coaching job by Belichick, and the Eagles would have to come out and not be ready to go. Yeah, I will charge the mic. You're 500. We really have too many weapons. Running back, wide receiver, tight end, good defense. I agree. We're stacked across the board. I mean, the biggest problem the Eagles have, think about it, is your punter. When your biggest problem is your punter, you're a pretty good team. And I still don't know what they're going to do. I'm assuming it's going to be Sippos. East Camden for Life says 500. I have that Eagles poster. Which one? Which one are we talking about? Mark, what's going on, man? How are you? Presidential Pardon says it's my birthday. Happy birthday. 500. Teddy says 42-10. That's pretty good. I'm thinking about somewhere around 31-17, 31-13. I think it'll be something like that. You know. Well, the Eagles have a punter, but they need to upgrade their punter. You know. The Eagles will lose. Hangman says, go play Madden on rookie mode against the Eagles. Keep hoping. It'd be a boring game going into the half when the Eagles are up 2 touchdowns. The Eagles are not losing this game. There's no way it's happening. Khalil says, who cares about the damn punter? You all have no team. What do you mean? Are you talking about me? You're not talking to me. Freddie says, I think our defense gets at least 5 sacks this game. I like it. I think you could be right. I have the Eagles getting. I have Jalen Carter getting the first sack of the year. I think you get back-to-back sacks. Carter, Jordan Davis, not back-to-back plays, but the first 2 sacks of the season will be Jalen Carter and Jordan Davis. Let's see. What's up, Linda? I see Linda's in here. She's talking crap to Hangman. Let's see. No, we have no punter. We have Aaron Sipos, the greatest punter ever. Psych. Josh Sweat first sack. I mean, he could. I think it's going to be Jalen Carter. I think Carter gets the first one. I think he gets 2 this game. I think Jordan Davis gets 1. Yeah, I think there'll be about 5-6 sacks this game too. I agree. It'll be Reddick with the first. Hey, listen, it could very well be Reddick. That's the easiest pick to make. Reddick. I think it's got to be Jalen Carter. 7 sacks on Sunday from Eagles. I like it. I really think this game somewhat close in the first quarter. Eagles are up. I think by halftime, early third quarter, the Eagles blow this thing open. I just don't see how the Patriots are going to be able to move the ball against the Eagles. They'd have to rush for over 200 yards on the ground to have any chance this game. Otherwise, they're not going to be able to keep up with the Eagles. 7 sacks, pause. I like it. Don't sleep on Milton. Oh, no, you can't sleep on Milton Williams. I like Milton Williams a lot. Takeem Hilton says Sidney Brown gets the first sack with the safety blitz. I like it. I wonder what the odds of that would be. I wonder what the odds would be on that. Fred says, great to listen to you opening weekend. Brother, get the people going. Absolutely. Matter of fact, don't forget, I will be live tomorrow night for Thursday's kickoff. What is it? Chiefs Lions? Is that the game? I will be live for that. I'm going to have to bet some money on it. So come hang out with me tomorrow night. We'll be live. Of course, we're doing the Eagles live, and then we're going to do the Cowboys-Giants game live too. So it's going to be 3 lives this week. Joseph, so what? How many times will they need to punt? Once, twice? If our only concerns are punter, we're pretty yeah, we're good. I mean, I expect maybe one or 2 punts at most. That's it. I don't think it'll be much. And you can bring Sipos up 3 times. So we'll see what happens. Don't be surprised to see Hurts out by the end of the all backups. Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised if Hurts is out by the third quarter and all the backups in Mario's playing. This could be a blowout. It could, because I just don't know what I think of the New England. The best thing about the New England Patriots is they got really cool throwbacks too. I like their throwbacks better than their current uniforms as well. Teddy says 500 Dak Prescott's winning the Walter Payton Man of the Year. Makes sense. Just ask opposing defensive backs how giving he is. I like that. He's so giving to defensive backs he won. I love it. That's the closest Dak Prescott will ever get to winning a Super Bowl. Let's see. Rogue says, relax. I could see a Blankenship getting a forced fumble against Ziggy Allen. Could happen. Jonathan says, I hope they are not too rusty. The thing about that is that was something the last few years I definitely worried about. Are they too rusty? But what happened was, if you look at it, the Atlanta game, and then you look last year at the Detroit game, both opening games, we came out and we scored points. We had no problem moving the ball. So I don't think they're going to come out rusty, at least not offensively. I don't think they will. We got 553 people here. Thank you guys so much for being here. Appreciate it. I'm going to do probably another couple minutes. Then I'm going to get off. I have to jump on that round table. And then I have a show tonight to do with Thomas Ma and Philly Special Podcast. And I think Joey, I'm not sure if Joey's going on or not too, but we're going to do a little NFC East Eagle round table. So look for that too. That should be a lot of fun. Let's see. Do you think our O-line struggles with Cam at right guard? I don't think so. I think Cam's going to be a pretty good player. And think about it. I mean, Cam Jurgens was a second-round pick. Now they're going to move him to right guard. Where's he playing? Right guard between Lane Johnson and Jason Kelsey, and Stoutland is the coach. I do not worry about the offensive line one bit. I do not. I think they'll be fine. My biggest worry is special teams. Other than that, I think we're fine. I don't even mind our linebacking situation. Philly for life. Thank you for super chat. He goes 500 here. Gannon finally admit he lost a Super Bowl. I saw that, but if you read the article, I don't believe he's accepted responsibility. I think he's mocking the idea. He's actually mocking the idea that he cost him Super Bowl. He made a comment like, "Oh yeah, like I wasn't the one covering on the crossing routes." Like he actually was threw the players under the bus. If you read the article, I didn't take it that he admitted it. I took it as he was actually being sarcastic. Just my opinion though. I don't think that guy could ever admit anything like that. You know. Let's see. Jay Hernandez, welcome to Dingbat Nation, buddy. Thank you so much for joining. Welcome to Dingbat Nation. Appreciate you. Brian says, hey, 500, sorry, I lost you Saturday night on the phone, but my service is terrible out here. Oh, no, I knew it was the service. I did send you an email just to thank you for calling. It was great talking to you, by the way. I really enjoyed it. And it's no problem, man. No problem. Let's see. Who's in California? Eagle fan living in California over 35 years, a fan. You're a fan. You've been there for 35 years. I'm in here now. I'm here now. I'm not from California, but I'm in California. My wife's from here. I moved out here when I got married. Can't wait to get the hell out, but that's just me. But hey, I'm still an Eagle fan too. Drones or Eagles? What's going on, my man? He goes, what's up, 500? I got Eagles finishing 12-5. I like it. I like it. If that gets us the number 1 seed, I like it. Dallas always thinks they did. They do. And they will. You want a chance to call me? You could call me. We could do it. We could work something out. Let me see. Let me get this one thing set up. Cowboy fans, I just want to know one thing. How does it feel to know that after 2 weeks, you're probably 0-2? That's going to be tough for you guys, huh? What excuses will you make then? Because I don't think you're beating the Giants. I definitely don't think you're beating the Giants. And I don't know that you're beating the Jets and Aaron Rodgers. You better hope that Master at Work is right and that the Giants are going to be, you know what? Let me see. There, we get that out there. I believe Dak won't have as many picks as last year. We'll throw more picks in the game-deciding plays. I think Dak Prescott's looking over his shoulder now. So I'm curious to see how and where he is mentally when things go bad. When he has a tough game or he's struggling, that's when I want to see how Dak's going to react. LB, what's going on, man? What's going on, 500? Ready to see Mark Holmes meltdown? I got all that Mark Holmes stuff queued up, man. I want to release it so bad. Mark Holmes and the Pizzle meltdown. Nobody can find it, but I have it all. I have it all. You feel you give it up. You'd say, yeah, and what happened to us? We went to the Super Bowl. You can't possibly say I was wrong about the Eagles last year when we went to the Super Bowl. How does Mozzie Smith run? Oh, I got blocked. He stinks. Overrated. It's going to be awesome. 500. Why should you date a Cowboys fan? They are loyal and don't expect a ring. Damn, they're loyal and don't expect a ring. I like that. Only problem is that they're very demanding in every other way. James says, I remember Philly say he didn't want Jefferson because he was ass. I'm still laughing for this day for that comment. Yeah, that was one of my finer moments. I gotta eat that one. I've got to eat that one. Bald Eagle David Super Chat. He goes, who's better, Smith or Lamb? Oh, Devontae Smith is better than CeeDee Lamb. Both Eagles receivers are better than any receiver on the Cowboys. I don't know how the Cowboy fans can actually try to compare CeeDee Lamb to Devontae Smith. It's crazy to me. Hey, 500, you need to worry about your own meltdown if the Eagles lose. I will have no meltdowns. No meltdowns. Jeremiah Butler says, did you hear what Jonathan Gannon said? He finally apologized and admit was the reason he was lost. Yeah, he lost. I don't believe that. I read the article. I didn't take that out of what he said. What I took out of what he said was I thought he was mocking the idea of it. Like if you read the whole thing in context, he actually makes a comment to the fact like, oh yeah, I was the one leaving everybody open on crossing routes. Like he was almost blaming his players. I didn't take it that he admitted it. I took it very sarcastic that he didn't, you know. Just my opinion though. Listen. I have to go get some cigars. I'll get some cigars on Friday. Definitely will. Christopher, what's going on, man? How are you? Yeah, Gannon's very arrogant. Very arrogant. All right, guys. Well, listen, I'm going to end this stream. We're 45 minutes in. I got to jump on another stream, and then I'll be going on Thomas Mott show later. So look for that if you guys want to come hang out. We'll be there. I believe that's 8:30. So look for that. I'm going to let you guys go. Thank you guys so much for joining. I wanted to get a Patriot fan on and see what they think about this year. Obviously, now we know they know they've got no chance to beat us. That wasn't confident. He was not confident in that team. Just my opinion. All right, guys. With that said, I'm going to let you guys go. You take care. Talk to you later, of course. Don't be a dingbat. And remember, it's Howie Vision. We're all just living in it.
One more play.
The officials are bad.
We had one
Yo,
more.
you gotta be motherfucking
You
kidding
gotta
me.
be kidding me. We have no time for one more play.
Look at this motherfucker
What are you doing?
running from
What
a.
are you doing?
To get off the field on third down.
What was that bullshit?
That is not right.
Kellen Moore, he's got to be better, man. He wasn't.
Oh, that's some bullshit. What was that? We had no time for one more
He
play.
had an opportunity to win that game at the end.
But the referee screwed us.
Away, but, you know, this is just
The brother screwed us.
You know, I'm upset, but
The brother screwed
it is what it
us.
is, man.
At least they fought back and tried.
Only Cowboys games.
Yeah, you literally.
The brother screwed us. The brother screwed us.
It's going to end the way
We had opportunity for one